Okay, good morning. This is Stanley from PBR ZPHS Mid 2. Today I am going to say a lesson which belongs to for our 10th class English textbook, personality development. Today my topic is about the reading C. I will do it. From this lesson, firstly we can from this heading, firstly we can understand if this word says about an attitude of a person, and it says that a person is trying to achieve a goal. According to our unit, the the three lessons contains a topic, a special topics. They are the first lesson, the altitude is attitude, says that the overcoming our disability. In this first unit, we can understand the Nick which is sick is overcoming his disability. And the second unit, every success story is a great story of great failure, says that the failure is the first step for our success. And this third unit says that an attitude, developing an attitude. By these three lessons, it is clearly proved that this unit gives a brief note about a personality and how to develop the personality. Okay, let us move to next bit. Okay, the first lesson, the reading C, this says about I will do it. This means a person is trying to prove his attitude by doing something or achieving the goal. This lesson is a lesson of a biography of a person, a successful person. Let us go into the lesson. By the lesson we can understand who is the successful person and what is his attitude. Okay. The today's our topic that I will do it says that I will do it means the attitude of the person was being a positive attitude. This positive attitude was developed by a successful person. I mean, we all know about a successful person always talks positively. His attitude was changed to be like a positive person. Okay. The positive attitude was developed by a person and he is trying to achieve something goal. He wanted to achieve a goal for prove his positive attitude, for proving his positive attitude. And secondly, he was trying to prove his attitude like a positive attitude. Okay, let's go into the lesson. This lesson is about a person who is a CEO of our Infosys company in India. He is one of the top IT company owner, and he's a main and chief executive officer of the Infosys company. And he is none other than our Narayana Murthy. He belongs to a small family. He belongs to a middle class family. Even though he was a middle class family, he was not. He was not. He was not a. He was not a confused person. He was a positive. He has a positive attitude, and he never loses his ideas, and he never loses his attitude, and he is a bright boy. Even in his village. When Narayana Murthy was at the age of inter, he was a bright boy, and every time, all the day, the friends used to come to Narayana Murthy and ask the Narayana Murthy to solving the maths problems and physics problems. By this, we can understand that Narayana Murthy is an intelligent and an intellectual person. He has an attitude to solve that problems. It means he was developing an attitude. This attitude proves that he is a bright student and he is a clever student. And he at the time of Narayana Murthy, the friends and all the people were used to gather at the Mysore, a rocky town, a sleepy town. They used to gather for reading the IIT entrance test. For this, for this they used to try more and more and work hard and hard for their IIT entrance examination. In this entrance examination, for this entrance examination, it is very crucial for the time of for the students. So they were trying to work hard. At that time, the Narayana Murthy used to help the friends and help the friends in solving the problems. At that the Narayana Murthy, the time to write the entrance examination as came into Narayana Murthy. At the time, Narayana Murthy was thinking, has a confidence to achieve an IIT examination. He went to Bangalore and write the entrance examination. In that examination, he write an IIT examination as possible as he can. But he came out and said it's good. It's good. Means that he was say when he say it's good, it's very good. When he say it's all right, it is very good. By these words, we can understand he written the exam as possible as he can. By the finishing of the entrance examination, the results came for some days after. Narayana Murthy has passed with a high rank, and he came happily to say his result to his parents. He came to his father and said that, father, dad, papa, ma, Anna, I have passed the IIT entrance examination with high rank. And he said like this. But the father was a middle class teacher. So that's why he said to his son, my dear son, I am not able to bear that much of money for you, because there were three sons and two sisters for me to get married. So that's why I cannot bear so much of money for you. He said like this. He said his problems and his and the problems that he's facing in his life. So by this Narayana Murthy was depressed a lot by this. So he went out and being a depressed mood in depressed mood. But after some days, the friends who got a high rank in a entrance examination had went to was going to their colleges. At that time, Narayana Murthy went to the railway station and give a send off to them. After some day, but Narayana Murthy was never left his positive attitude. This is the main reason for his success. The main reason for his success is positive attitude. After some days, he worked hard. He studied as much as he can in Mysore. After some days, he became an intellectual person and ever in India, and he became as a CEO of our IT Infosys company. Even though he was not able to study in an IIT college, even though he was not able to study in a qualified college, but he can achieve a goal by using an attitude. The attitude which developed by a student or a person will change their life. By this we can understand the Narayana Murthy has developed a positive attitude that has developed him a lot and his family. In the same way, by the positive attitude, we can develop our personality. Through this, we can understand by the story of Narayana Murthy, it is clearly proved that a positive attitude uh, gives them a great resource. Okay, actually, I belongs to a government school. Even though I was belongs to a government school, my teachers encouraged me a lot and helped me to get a high rank in my 10th class SSC examination. Even though I was belongs to a middle class family, the teachers were being helped me a lot for my studies. When I was in 7th class, when I was in 6th class, up to my 6th class, I had studied in a private school, but I did not get any education in the private schools. When I reached the government school nearby my village, I had studied my 7th class to the up to 10th class in a government school. By this by these classes, I had understand what is meant by the education, what what are the facilities that are given to the government school or not given to a private school, because they were not qualified. I want to say about what the government school and a private school differences. Today, I would like to say a small words about the differentiations about the private school and government school. According to firstly private school, let us think about this. A private and government. Firstly, when we are joining to a school, we firstly think about the about the teachers. The private schools, the teachers were not qualified. They were not fully qualified to teach that. Even I am not saying that everyone in the private school were not qualified, but some of them were not fully qualified. But in government school, the teachers were qualified. And and secondly, and second thing, the facilities. When we are joining to a school, we'll think about the facilities that is provided by the school and by the T and by other resources. The facilities. The facilities are not fully available in private schools, but in government schools, the government will provide everything for books, for uniform, and for food. These are the things that are provided to a government student, and which were not provided to a student of a private school. By these two things, it is clearly understand that a private and a government, the differences between the private and a government. By this we can understand how the government is providing to the government schools, how the private schools are providing to the students who are joining in their schools. By this we can understand. Do you know something? I don't know how to speak in English. When I was in sixth standard, I learned by a teacher who helped me a lot and encouraged me to learn English. But I don't know how to speak in English when I was in private school. But the teachers the teachers who are qualified helped me a lot. By this, I was proudly say I'm proud to say that I'm a government school student. This helped me a lot. Thank you and thanks a lot.